Hi guys, in this video, just a quick introduction to geometric sequences. This is not a comprehensive video. If you're looking for something in depth, you need to go somewhere else, okay? Really, this is just understanding then what a geometric sequence is. Last video, we covered what an arithmetic sequence is. Arithmetic means do we add the same thing each time? Geometric means do we multiply by the same value each time, okay? This means if to be geometric, by definition, we multiply by the same thing each time. And so we call that the common ratio in this case. So here, how did I get from 1 to 2? I multiplied by 2. How did I get from 2 to 4? I multiplied by 2. To get from 4 to 8, I multiplied by 2. To get to 16, I multiplied by 2. The next one would be 32, then 64, then so on and so forth, right? So the answer is yes, this is geometric because I'm multiplying by the same value each time. And the ratio here, R, would be 2. What am I multiplying by? How about this one here? Do I multiply by the same one each time? You know, an easy way to do this is just to take, and so up here when we talked about arithmetic sequences, you could take 7 minus 3 is 4, 11 minus 7, 15 minus 11, the second one minus the first one. You could do negative 1/2 minus 1, negative 2 minus negative 1/2, negative 3.5 minus negative 2, and find out that the difference is negative 1/2. Here, what we're going to do, an easy way to do it, is just do the second number divided by the first one. So I could do 2 over 1, I could do 4 divided by 2, I could do 8 divided by 4, I could do 16 divided by 8, and those would all give me the same value, right? They'd all give me a 2. So in this case, if I'm trying to figure it out, I could do 1600 over 6400. What does that equal? And then I'm going to do 400 over 1600. What does that equal? And I'm going to do 100 over 400. What does that equal? And I'm going to take 25 over 100. What does that equal? And if they all equal the same thing, then I know it's geometric because I must be dividing by the same amount, right? And so if I put this in the calculator and simplify it, I'm going to get 1/4. 400 out of 1600 is 1/4. 100 out of 400, that's obviously 1/4, and 25 out of 100, it's 1/4, 1/4, right? So each time I was dividing by 4, I was multiplying by 1/4 in order to get to the next one. So that means then, yes, the sequence is geometric, and the ratio here, what I'm multiplying by each time, is 1/4. So hopefully that gets you going. I mean, that's a very, very brief introduction. It's a lot of just terminology. What does geometric mean? Multiply by the same value. What does arithmetic mean? Adding or subtracting the same value. Okay. What does this thing mean? It means add up all the terms in the sequence, right? 4 through 8, the 4th through the 8th terms. And what does the sequence actually mean? This little subscript means that's the number in the series we're talking about. So a sub 1 would mean what's the first number? Plug in a 1 for n. If you can understand those 4 concepts, we're just hoping that maybe those are the questions that show up on the state standardized test, and we'll be able to knock at least a few of them out without failing.